All right, folks, Sunday afternoon, it's about 1:30 p.m. I just finished stockpiling some baleage, but some second crop sorghum that we're going to take a close look at. We got two things to cover here. The second one, before we talk about baleage, I'm going to show you real quick before it disappears. I got a concern here. There was 3 of them. The last one just took off, eagles. That are staring around the cow yard. And that is a concern. It is here. Eagles in the spring, early summer. We know why those hang around. It's because of calving season. Settle down. Eagles aren't after the calves. They're after birth. It's just the way it works. Anyone with a queasy stomach, I'm sorry, it's just reality. 8 or 9 out of 10 times you get these eagles perched up here on fence poster on the hill staring down at the cow yard. 8 or 9 out of 10 times that quite possibly means I'm going to use the word an aborted calf. So after we take a look at the second crop sorghum baleage, I have to take a walk around this cow yard and hope to God I'm wrong. Now normally I'd say, and they didn't give a damn about the heifer lot. Normally I'd say they'd be concentrated on the heifer lot because of the unfortunate doings that took place on Friday. And that's the loss of what I'm going to call a prized black baldy heifer. It split its belly and met its demise. As you can see, they're all gathering around with the one heifer that got into the lot. I might even try and get that heifer here this afternoon. I've got time. I wasn't going to mess with it until tomorrow, but no, she needs to go back in there. So that's my 2 cents on eagles in the winter concentrating on a cattle yard. That's the way it is for us though. And yes, that does happen. It's not very often. In fact, if memory serves me correct, the last time that happened that I know of had to have been 4 or 5 years ago. So okay, I'm extremely pleased. All right, so I'm fully stockpiled here for, let's just say, a couple of weeks worth of high moisture baleage. I have quite a few doings going on in the next couple of weeks. And the last thing I wanted to do is really concentrate on going and getting any loads, just because, not to mention I had some time here yesterday and today. I'm stockpiled for at least 2 weeks or so. So my first crop sorghum baleage and second crop sorghum baleage, if you keep up with the channel, you know that they're side by side, line wrapped out on the field edge. The first crop line got caught up to the second crop line, if that makes any sense. Well, the last thing I want to do is go through a tunnel for all my bales every single time I need them. So I'm like, you know what, no harm, no foul. I'm just going to open up the second crop line as well, and now I've got 2 lines staring at me to pick off of. Big deal. And I got to tell you, holy crumps, the cows are going to go crazy for this stuff tomorrow. I can tell you right now, there is a major, major difference, and quite naturally so. Second crop, almost anything is going to be better quality than first. So for example, here's my first crop. Now understand that, you know, these are the sides obviously, and they've dried out a little bit, so that's why you're seeing a little bit of a lighter, like a dry out difference in color. And yeah, the cows still love it. You can actually tell very blatantly here that that is that BMR hybrid. Taking a good look at that, you see all that leaf matter. This is the run-of-the-mill sorghum. Cows enjoy it all. It's all good, but it's amazing the difference. But yeah, I've got a load of 9 bales of first crop sorghum, a load of 9 bales of peas and oats, and then a fresh load of 9 bales of second crop sorghum, which I'm extremely happy to see. That's some dandy stuff right there. Of course, the proof will be in the pudding tomorrow morning when the cows get a couple of bales. They'll be the ones to tell us. I really screwed up on my second crop sorghum. Good lesson to be learned. Basically, I took the second crop sorghum off probably about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks earlier than it should have been done. I'll admit it, I've got nothing to hide. We got a frost. We got an early frost. Mother Nature was very kind to us this year, but we ended up getting an early frost, and it browned up the sorghum. I thought it was a killing frost. It didn't turn out to be so. We got that killing frost 2.5 weeks later. But anyway, when we got the frost that I thought was a killer, you know, I waited, what was it, 3, 4, 5 days, whacked it down, and of course baled it up. Pretty significant difference in first crop and second crop. I'll admit I got the first crop off a little bit late. I mean, that 18.5 acres produced 176 bales of first crop. Second crop was 51 bales. A little bit of difference there. So yeah, I need to walk this yard. I'll take you with me for a little bit. If there's something that's, and I hope not, if there's something to find, I got nothing to hide, but I don't care to be making a video about that stuff, so I'll probably shut this off. Obviously the feeding was done about 5 hours ago. Cows are all doing real good. They're gonna be screaming for some, hey girl, boy, you look comfy and I'm just disrupting you, huh? You and that big belly. Take care of that calf in there now. They're pretty much screaming for dry hay. They're gonna be, they're not gonna get any. Now I've been thised a few times. I'm a big believer, and we all have our own ways. It's a little too chilly for a ball cap, I'll admit it. I'm a big believer, and if by God, if you're gonna be feeding high moisture anything, there needs to be a dry matter source as well, dry hay. And I found it to be, laugh if you want, the cattle will police themselves. I'm a believer in consistent high moisture, high moisture, high moisture, high moisture. I don't think that's great. It's great feed, but they need that dry matter as well. They are gonna go for the first time 1 day without it. They need to clean all this stuff up. That's my 2 cents. Don't take it to the bank. Of course, this weird weather that we got put a pretty good damper on the yards and lots here. It's pretty mushy, but the freeze down we had made a good difference. I got a cow that I have to take a look at as well. She's not here. She's in the group. Dad gets back tomorrow. Ma and Dad went and played Grandma and Grandpa for a few days. Visit my little brother down in southern Wisconsin. Him, his wife, and their 2 little ones. I'm gonna wait for Dad to get back either late tomorrow or Tuesday morning, and I'll get his advice on a cow that I think is turning significantly for the worse in health and condition. It's an older cow. She's starting to get what I'm going to say scaly, and yeah, we all know how that works. I don't like what I'm seeing. Hey girl. These greedy pigs. Yeah, I'm talking you two. Hey, there's Miss Matriarch right there, 622. That's the matriarch of the farm. She did not end up on my gestation chart for breeding, which is a little bit scary, but it doesn't mean that she didn't get bred by bull. She was not bred AI. She's in line to have her 14th calf in a row. And girl, I sure hope that you're carrying. I do. Yeah, I made up my chart the other day for my my calendar for calf expectancy, and I searched high and low, and she didn't end up on it. They got this last night because these greedy pigs finished all their feed yesterday, probably by about 4:30, 5 o'clock, so I had to throw out an extra bale, and of course this is what happened. I gotta check this yard. All this gabbing ain't doing nothing. I am not seeing anything. Unless the eagles are just kind of curious, playing around. That or there was a small critter in here or something. I don't know. But I'm telling you, good percentage chance if the eagles are staring into the cow yard in the winter, that means a lost calf. Oh, you bunch of dramatic girls, settle down, you're fine. No, there's nothing. False alarm. False alarm. Well, good. Good. Everybody getting enough to eat around here? Because you know I live and breathe for you. It's all about you. You greedy pigs. Real small red that I'm concerned about right here. Famous words, we'll just see what happens. Hey girl, you're fine, you're all right. 1059, that's one of my favorite heifers. No, it's 1056. It's one of my favorite heifers from last year, raising last year. What we got going on here? Pretty good? Yeah, all right. Good. What are you curious about? There you go, grab your big old chunk there. There's Miss 1021. She's doing real good. She's about as big as a house already. She's a little piggy though, aren't you? Yeah, you know you are. We're going to keep close tabs on 1021 this calving season. I'm not going to do a series like I devoted last year though. That didn't turn out to be very good. In fact, it was a little bit heartbreaking if you ask me. But we're going to keep a close eye on her. This is it. This is her last chance to produce a calf on this farm. I've gone above and beyond what anybody else would do to keep a cow around. See what happens. See what happens. What we got going on over here? Huh? This little devil bastard right here. She's part of a very bad genetic around here. I think I've touched on that before. Now I've got her marked down as bull breeding. If she's not carrying, she's gone in the spring. And in fact, if she is carrying, I'll purposefully not breed her AI, and she'll be gone in the late fall after she's done taking care of that calf, if that's the case. There's 3 more out here with that devil bloodline, and they're gone hell or high water, either in the spring if for some reason they're not carrying, and I think they all are. Purposefully, all 3 of them will not be bred AI. You know, if a bull breeding happens, it happens, whatever. I have to leave them out here with their calves so they can tend to their calves and grow up their calves, for lack of better words, but then they're gone in the late fall. I'm done with it. Done. That, and I don't want to continue to breed that bloodline. I'll get into it some further someday. Right now I don't want to ruin my Sunday talking about the story. But all's well. Alright, well, I'm going to leave you alone. See you about 4:30. Alright folks, that's it. Just a little walk here. Sunday afternoon. Oops, sorry about that. The only other extra really thing I did here the other day was I put together the silage elevator, the outside. I had to put the front, I'm going to call it the collector chute on it, put it into place, and get all the cords run. So that can sit there, and it's ready to be basically plugged in this spring when corn silage starts. Yeah, I might go after that heifer. All right, folks, have a great rest of the Sunday. We're going to talk to you sooner than later.